I'm considering breaking up with my boyfriend because of his new mindset. I am literally disheartened by it. I, 25F, have been with my boyfriend, 27M, for 3 years. He has been sweet and caring towards me. He would always buy me flowers and cook for me sometimes. I was madly in love with him, and I appreciated all his efforts that he put in our relationship. But lately he has been consuming a lot of red pill MGTOW content. He is a fan of someone who I wouldn't say name of, but everyone knows who is that famous red-pilled bald guy is who has Bugatti. At first I didn't mind, because he seems fine. Moreover, he started going to the gym after he started listening to those podcasts. But lately, he became this toxic person I don't like. A year ago when we moved in together, we split the chores. Now he says he doesn't want to do that because he is a man and it is a woman's job. He constantly says that I should quit my job because women are supposed to be submissive and he is supposed to be the provider. I got angry and told him that he has the nerve to say that when he is living in my apartment that is leased under my name. That's the first time we had a huge fight. He accused me of cheating because I would hang out with my male friends. He would always share posts about how men don't need women and how they are happier without women. Also, some derogatory posts about single mothers and girls with a high body count. I was really disgusted by this. The final straw came when I heard him and his friends talking. His friend cheated on his girlfriend, Gigi. Now she wants to break up with him. My BF laughed and said, "Women." They went on and on about how women are dramatic and that she should be lucky to have a rich guy like his friend as her boyfriend. It is a man's right to cheat because every great man walked on this planet had multiple wives. After his friend left, I yelled at him for being a misogynist and a hateful person. How can he say something like that about someone who is hurting? He laughed it off by saying Gigi is now emotional and she will come back to him because women do not care if a man cheats as long as the man provides for her. And his friend is rich, so it wouldn't be a problem. I told him this is really ironic, coming from a guy who lives in his girlfriend's apartment and can't even own his place. I know I struck a nerve. He hit the wall beside me and yelled how it is my fault that he has not progressed yet. And again, blamed my job because every successful man had a submissive wife, and if I was like them, he would earn more money. I do not understand what my job has to do with it. It is not making him lose his money or occupying his time. I had enough. I told him to get out or I will call the police. He stomped out and called me B-word. I am still a little shaken from it. What happened to the sweet boy I fell in love with? I wish I could get him back. But I don't think I can live another moment with the monsters he has become. Update 1. I didn't end up spending my holidays alone. Gigi came with her friend Tina to my house. They both showed me group messages between my boyfriend and his friends. They basically shared nudes of other girls. Even Gigi and Tina's picture were there. Tina's BF was also included in that group. I was shaking as I scrolled through the messages. They were all bragging about the girls they hooked up with and whose GF is the hottest. I was looking for my BF's messages. Even though there was no concrete evidence of him cheating on me, he did make some obscene comments about other girls and even talked about sleeping with them. That was the proof I needed. Though there weren't many responses, I went with what the majority of the people told me. I packed his stuff and called my brother to find a locksmith to change my lock. I was a mess to say the least, but some part of me wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I knew that the man I loved is still there. Maybe he was under a lot of stress that I do not know. Either way, I will have closure. 2 days after the Christmas, I went to his friend's house where he was staying. He looked happy to see me. We sat down, and I laid all the things that had been bothering me. I told him that his behavior had been off, and he was turning into someone that I resent. I liked the man who used to be funny and a little goofy, but whoever he turned into is not the person I fell in love with. I even mentioned that ever since he has started watching those podcasts, he has been like this. He tried to deny it. Although he told me that he misses being with me, he was just trying to justify his actions, even his laziness towards chores. It was just all over the place. I wish I was lying, but he started chanting the same thing like he is trying to be more masculine. And as a man, it is his job to provide, and my job to be his partner. He doesn't like the fact that I have to go out to work just to keep us afloat while he has been struggling with his job and career. I understand where he is coming from. Having a low-paying job can be stressful, but it is no excuse to treat me like his slave. I never held it against him or called him less of a man because he earns less. This conversation went nowhere. I brought up the group chat. He obviously got angry and started calling Gigi the B word. I asked him if he was really cheating on me. He didn't say yes or no. He just told me he hasn't slept with anyone other than me. There was some harmless flirting, but nothing more. I wanted to shout at him, but I was in someone else's house. He had the audacity to justify that it is not his fault if he ever cheats in future, because a man cheating is not the same as a woman cheating. A man cheating is basically biological, and he needs it. He even said a man can cheat and still love their partner, and telling a man to be monogamous is cruel. I had enough. This made my decision stronger. I told him if he can't even promise me loyalty, then don't even bother calling me. I went home and packed the rest of his stuff. I asked my brother to drop his stuff at his new place. Later that night, he came banging on my door. I didn't open it. He accused me of being a bad girlfriend, and that I am making a huge mistake, that he is my last chance to have a family because I am 25 and already past my prime, and soon will be 30, and no man wants a 30-year-old hag. He went from screaming to apologizing and promising he will do better. He has nowhere to go. My brother yelled at him to leave us alone, or he would call the cops. He kept cursing with every bad word in the dictionary. I snapped and yelled, "Go suck. Bald man with Bugatti, D seek." So I guess that's about it. I do miss him badly. I still kept one of his hoodies with me. I miss that man who made me breakfast and brought flowers. I miss the man who was supportive and was all over a gentleman. Maybe he is right. I will never find someone who made me feel so loved like he did once. I am just looking for a place to vent. My heart is broken into pieces. It's hard to believe we broke up for something so strange. I wish this was all a lie. Update 2. To those of you who asked if he is still contacting me, he tried dozens of times, but I didn't respond. I was also getting a lot of hateful messages from his friends. It was pretty much the same, "You are making a huge mistake. You are an idiot. You are a bitch," and my favorite of them all. Women like you deserve to get passed around. You guys do not appreciate men like him, XBF, who wants you to be safe and not go out there in the man's world because it is dangerous. Honestly, you are so F-king emotional. That's why you need a man like him, XBF, to show you what is right. But everyone was right. You can't with a woman. You will realize you made a huge mistake when you are in your 40s with your saggy teats and 100 cats, while my friend, XBF, will be banging a chick 10 times more hotter than you. I really laughed at that one because of how ridiculous it sounded. His mother also reached out to me and says that she is sorry, and that she is not mad at me because it was all his fault. She is a sweet woman. Honestly, if I had a son who was spewing nonsense like him, I would be really disappointed as well. But regardless, I am safe. Don't worry, I am staying with my brother for a while. I will be moving out of my apartment as soon as possible. There is just too many memories of us. And if you are concerned for Gigi and Tina, they are doing fine. They helped me a lot. They came to see me every single day since that incident. Gigi was more devastated because she was the one who actually got cheated on. But I can hope she will do better. I appreciate all the love and support I got. I was feeling like I made a rash decision, but you guys actually made me see that it is for the best. I am not sure if I will update again, but if someone big happens, then I will. But for now, it is calm.